Hey guys, so I've been wanting to do more content on not necessarily just psychology, but this is like habit building. Like I constantly work in like Notion and stuff to form habits, and right now I'm working on a Canva template that was on here. It's so nice on self-concept, because I feel like a lot of the time with like anxiety and depression and stuff can come from a sense of dysregulation and not knowing who, like, not necessarily who you are, but that's basically what self-concept is understanding who you are to your core and like all of the different parts that make up that. So I'm working on that, and I'll show you in just a second what I've got so far. It's not, oops, that's actually not what I was supposed to be doing. Just in case like anybody else wants to work on this, I think that it's an important thing to do and to map out. It's honestly just using one of the mind maps on Canva and editing and coloring it in the way that you think. It's kind of like a vision board, but for yourself, like a self vision board. Not just like who you want to be, but who are you. So right now I have caring and disciplined as my top two things on here, and I'm just going to fill in a few. I'm going to put creative. I'm going to put caring, disciplined, creative. It's going to take like some thinking to go into it, but you can just hang out with me until I figure out what that looks like. I'm going to play some Stardew music. Or actually, let's play this nice morning coffee music. This is just the morning coffee summer lo-fi chill. It's on YouTube. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Social. I feel like I am very social, but I'm also really reserved. So I like to be by myself, but I really do enjoy when I'm in a group setting for the most part. Like sometimes I get really overwhelmed and like tired from it, like I did at graduation yesterday. There's one on here that's like risk taking, and I don't want to put that. I want to put like safety. Like I really pride safety over taking risks. Like disciplined, creative, social, caring. I guess I could put safe. And you know, I feel like I want to put athletic, because a lot of the things that I really love to do are like stretching, doing HIIT workouts, going on walks. So I like pride the discipline that comes with it. I'm not like obsessed with any of those things, but I think that like I do love them a lot. So for disciplined, I'm gonna put cleanly. And then we're gonna like go back over this and figure out like what could be missing in there and like what I put and if that's something that I actually wanted to put. Cleanly, scholarly. Is that the right word? HIIT. High intensity interval training. That makes sense. Okay. Interval training and social. So online group activities. And media. Okay. Identify. See, I feel like I ran into one of the problems is the one where I put safe. Like I really do love like all things that are safe, but I also feel like that puts me in a bind and it makes it hard to understand why I would want to do that. Like risk taking is also good, but or what is it called? Novelty taking. But self-concept words. We're gonna put resilient. And that goes with mental health and physical health. And there's no reason why you couldn't do multiple. Actually, what did I just do? Okay. There we go. Okay. Duplicate that page. Supportive, brave. See, I feel like this was so necessary because I'm running into like what else is there to me, and I think that there's so much, but I'm like embarrassed to admit it to myself almost. Like I'm very reserved in my opinions of myself, and I feel like saying that I'm brave like is important to me because I just was talking about the whole thing with safety. What is going on? My screen just went black. Okay. Discipline. So then we're gonna say, oops, brave. Analytical or objective. I feel like I try to be, or I like strive to be. I know that I do struggle with it. Confidence, I want to see the first page will make like my first step to understanding, and then the second page I think I'm going to be like things that I strive to be but struggle with. Oh my god, look at this funny little curl. Things that I like strive to be. So confident, because a lot of the times so I have borderline personality disorder. Definitely not a huge portion of who I am, but it also shapes like how I believe other people act and how I act. So I am confident at times, and then I have a mood swing, and then I am absolutely not confident at all. And like for little to no reason, I need to track why I have those mood swings. Oh, did I? Oops. Okay. I'm brave. I'm gonna put because of health. There's like a lot of grieving that you have to do with health before and after heart transplant, just in case something goes wrong. And I think that I've like honestly come to like really good terms with the fact that like transplant's not gonna be like an everlasting fix for my heart. It's gonna be care over time. Not saying it's terminal, but like if you had a heart transplant, you know that there will likely be allograft failure in the future and you'll have to get another transplant again if you're younger, which I was only 23 when I got mine, so it's okay. I feel like I am in a place to understand what steps need to be taken now after transplant and like how much discipline needs to go into it. And I was so disciplined before transplant last time, but the discipline like fell downhill with like mental health stuff afterwards, and it took me a long time to be able to get my body working in a way that was like optimal for me. And it took like working in the schools to like really touch on that. And I'm not going to say which district or anything, but like it was very moving, and that's how I met my boyfriend and a lot of my friends. Other brave aspects, I will say social risk. And I know that doesn't mean a lot to other people. Like, it means something to me is like, I will put myself out there to say hi to people and form relationships when there wasn't one originally there. Then I'm going to say, this is a good one. This is like a definite current thought, is, oh, but that's different, never mind. You know what, this is a good one. Satisfied. I want to feel satisfied. This is like my future page. Here we'll put self-concept. Why is this being so weird? / future. Okay. And I think these are so fun. Like, it really like makes it feel like an artsy experience to be able to do this. So self-concept future, I want to feel satisfied in the things that I do, and in like the quiet times, because that's when I like go to like spend money or feel like I need to eat, which is it's been so helpful to be on Wegovy for transplant, because I gained like 30 pounds in a couple of months, and I don't know if that was just from surgery or if it was like eating on top of it, but I've really noticed that since I started it, like I can eat with intention, which is really nice. And like if I'm full, then I just stop. And you don't realize like how small a portion is when you're full. Like your stomach's really not that big, so it's really just about like shrinking it back down. So we're gonna put quiet / calm under satisfied, and during the busy times too, because I get very stressed out when there's like an expectation that I need to do something, and like mostly when I have to like leave the house to do something like with work, and I get like panicky that somehow it's not going to work out, which is probably something I need to like work with my therapist on and understand why that happens. Okay. Oh, certain. I don't know if I am certain. What's the opposite of the word certain? Unsure. Doubtful. I guess that I'll say certain. I want to be positive about the way that I say it, though. Like, I definitely think that I'm right a lot of the time, even when I'm not, but that's where the objective statement comes from. Oh, did I not put that in here? But confident, disciplined, creative, caring, social, and resilient. But brave, quiet and calm and satisfied. Certain. Like, just being certain about something that's gonna happen, even in like the ambiguous moments, I think is so important and can help self-regulate us. Like, if like something goes wrong, then I automatically jump to like the worst, and then I start making split-second decisions, which is not healthy. So I think I'm going to put okay with not being okay. What if it works out? That's what I have that on my phone. You are my phone right now. So what if it works out? And just like always having that quote in my head when something is like awry. And then this is one that I'm really trying to embody, is being passionate, and that comes from like hobbies and the work that I do. Lately I've felt so dispassionate about like the work. It just feels like I'm doing it for a grade, or it had felt like that. Like I really did like what I was doing, and then I got really burnt out, and it took like the passion and drive out of what I was doing. But if I can think of it in the terms of like, why am I doing this? Then I think that it will help. Like, hobbies are always there because like they can help you ground yourself, get back to like who you are. Like, I love artistic hobbies, I love athletic hobbies, so that goes back to that kind of thing. And my work, like, I want to be able to help people that have been in the same situation as me with like IEPs and 504s, especially like people in socioeconomically unprivileged communities. I think that the struggle is real for a lot of people, if not the majority of people here, and it helped me to remember that when I'm doing things, because when I describe it to people, I feel like I'm so in love with my idea of work, but a lot of the times it feels like a chore, which is sad because it shouldn't. I am gonna say that I'm funny. I like to make people laugh. And find life fun. I've felt very, like, this is the future one that I'm working on right now with the brave, satisfied, certain, passionate, funny. I feel like I have been struggling to connect with other people because I feel like I'm burdening them with my presence. That just comes with our brains and being like so involved in themselves. I'm not, I mean, I guess I could say I'm involved with myself. But like making other people laugh, having fun with other people, finding fun in life is mostly, for me at least, like noticing things on the ground, making a joke even to myself when no one's there, kind of like the integrity that you are, who you say you are to other people, even in your free time by yourself. This is a good one that I really want to work on. I am putting lovable, or you know what, I will put worth, because all of us have immense self-worth. Like, you are not any less when you've done something wrong. Sure, you can have like a negative opinion about something that you did, and try to right that wrong, but I really feel like I have not given much control over like the fact that I have that belief in self-worth, and like whenever I do something wrong, it really feels like it drops. There's opinions in me, and then my opinion of me drops too. So it's an innate trait and can always be it's a personal experience, not public. Like, your worth is not determined by other people, or like your actions. Your worth is dependent on like you were just born with it. I've gone over that with my therapist before too. I like this. I think that it looks really good. So I'm gonna bring you over here. This is, oh, you can see the ring light. Turn this off. So you can see the self-concept. We start with cleanliness, school, because I feel disciplined. I feel like I don't need to be told twice what to do when it comes to school. Online school has always been pretty easy for me. Art and dance and music for creativity. Like, I love working on crochet stuff, though I'm not very good at it. I like painting, I like drawing, I like working on mosaics. Dancing and music, singing have always been a huge part of my life, so that's a big part right there of creativity. And I used to be a choreographer, which honestly I might look into doing. I know somebody asked me the other day about it, and I think I might text her after this. Confidence or confident. Oh, is this on the right thing? I guess so. I think this is supposed to. I don't know why I put hit here. I'm gonna have to circle back to that. Oh my gosh, I don't know why either of these ones are here. Okay, we will come back to this one. Oh, I think that I wanted to put in thoughts. I think I had something else here. And ability. Okay. And the reason I'm putting that is because, like, a lot of the time with my thoughts, I get paranoia and think that, like, my thoughts are, like, playing a trick on me, or, like, other people are, like, in my head. Not in my head, but, like, I get in my head thinking about what other people are thinking of me. So I think just knowing and, like, believing when you say, like, this isn't real, and, like, not believing in those delusions and playing into them, which makes them worse if you do. And then ability, because I feel like I go through a lot of the, what's it called? Like, not thinking that I'm capable of something, though I have, like, a degree in it, or I have worked really hard for it, and understanding, like, ability is a strong characteristic that I have. This one's caring. I care a lot about my friends, my family, and myself. I think that it's important to have the connection between all of those and like be able to put like change your system of importance all of the time. Social, so I feel like I'm pretty dang social. I love group activities and media, talking with you guys, interacting on Instagram, TikTok, all of those things. You can find me at Mad and Mellow if you would like to, and we can chat. Resilient, so I've gone through a lot of mental health stuff, especially when it relates back to my physical health and heart transplant and multiple heart surgeries and cardiac arrests. So I feel like I am so capable of bouncing back, which goes back to the confidence. So we can just let these two play off of each other. And this is what I want to be in the future, is brave when it comes to health and social risk. And social risk to me is like putting myself out there when I'm talking to people, which I think I'm pretty good at, but like following through afterwards to create friendships. And then satisfied, which is even in the quiet and calm times, just like finding peace there instead of like enjoying the chaos that always is. So this is also the busy times and like not getting stressed when I'm going to work is something that I really want to work on. Certainty, I think that okay with not being okay is really important for me. And what if it all works out in the way that like, if something's ambiguous, find like one thing to be certain of so that you can stabilize your emotions and your beliefs. I'm passionate. I want to be passionate in more of my hobbies. There are certain things that I like to do, but I want to like pursue them more. And the work I do, just towards the end of the semester, it became kind of laborious. And I think that it would be really cool if I could find a way to be passionate about again, which is kind of what I'm doing with YouTube. And then funny, making other people laugh. I love bringing humor into situations and then finding life fun. And that just kind of goes with being by yourself, like I talked about. Worth, like I said, it's innate. We're born with it. You don't lose worth from other people's opinions or your own opinion of yourself. It is personal and not public, so your worth is based on like what you believe about that innate trait. Okay, well, that's all that I have for today. I'll try to link this in the bio if you guys want to partake in it. Yeah, anyway, good talking. Bye.